Hey Valley Middle, welcome to another math video. Tonight we're going to be taking a look at dividing decimals. Before we do that, let's start off with a trivia question. Name this TV show. Kind of a significant event happened in this TV show just yesterday, and we'll talk about that. All right, before we get going on the actual target, we have to get some vocabulary out of the way. There's some important words. First of all, the dividend. The dividend is the number that's inside the division bracket. Then there's the divisor. Dividend and then divisor, and then the answer up here is called a quotient. And in this case over here, we also have decimals. So we got a lot of D words. Decimals, divisor, dividend, and then quotient. So when you divide, you cannot have decimals out here in the divisor. You've got to get rid of them. So what you do is you just move the decimal two places. Really, you're just multiplying it by 100. And if you do that, you have to do the same thing on the inside. So what you do is you create a new problem. Instead of 0.12 going into 1.44, you have 12 going into 144. Let me say it the other way. Instead of having 1.44 divided by 0.12, you have 144 divided by 12. All right, let's see this problem through. You probably know how to divide, but let's just do it. So does 12 fit into 1? No, it doesn't fit into 1. Does 12 fit into 14? Yes, it goes in there one time. 1 times 12 is 12. When we subtract that out, 4 minus 2, we have 2. Does 12 fit into 2? No, it doesn't, so we bring the 4 down. Does 12 fit into 24? Yes, it goes in there 2 times. 2 times 12 is 24. When we subtract it, we have 0. We've zeroed it out. 144 divided by 12 is 12. Just like 1.44 divided by 0.12 is 12. You're going to get the same answer because all we're really doing is we're multiplying both sides by 100. But we have to do that to get rid of or to eliminate the decimals outside this division bracket, the decimals in the divisor. All right, let's take a look at a word problem with my son Casey. Casey spent $7.08 on nut goodies and salted nut rolls that were on sale for 59 cents at Fleet Farm, where America buys nuts. You ever notice that? Every Fleet Farm ad I've ever seen, they have nuts on sale. Who made them the nut capital of the world? I don't know. Anyway, how many candy bars did he buy? All right, well, let's set this up. We have 7.08 divided by 0.59. Okay, so we can't have those decimals out here in the divisor, so we multiply it by 100. We multiply the inside by 100. All we're doing is moving the decimal two places. Here's our new problem. 708 divided by 59. And then we can just divide away. Does 59 fit into 7? No. Does 59 fit into 70? Yes, one time. Sorry. 1 times 59 is 59. When we subtract that, we have 11 left over. Does 59 fit into 11? No. Bring down the 8. Does 59 fit into 118? Yes, 2 times. 2 times 59 is 118. When you subtract it out, you have 0. Your quotient is 12. He bought 12 candy bars. All right, let's take a look at another one before I cut you loose on a pause problem. 67.2 divided by 3.2. Once again, we got a decimal in the divisor. We can't have that. So we multiply this side by 10 this time, and we have to multiply the inside by 10. Now you've got 32, and now you have 672. Here's the way it looks. I'll walk you through the division steps again. Does 32 fit into 67? Yes, 2 times. 2 times 32 is 64. 67 minus 64 is 3. Okay, so does 32 fit into 3? No, so we bring down this 2. Does 32 fit into 32? Yes, it does fit in there. Fits in there one time. 1 times 32 is 32. We subtract it out, we have 0. So let's just kind of check our work. Does this make sense? I think it's important to make sure it makes sense. Well, sure. 32 times 10 would be 320. So 32 times 10 would be another 320. So basically, these two things here show us that 32 times 20 is 640 when we add these together. We still need one more group of 32. So 32 times 1, or one group of 32, is 32. So we can think about 640 plus 32 is 672. There it is. We just took 21 times 32. We did it mentally. All right, let's move on. Okay, give this one a try. Okay, this is kind of a weird one because you've got more decimals on the outside than you do on the end. But it doesn't matter. If you move this decimal 2 places, if you multiply this by 100, you have to multiply this one by 100 too. So you just add the 0. Now you have 51 divided by 34. Well, let me just clear this out and take you through it. Does 34 go into 5? No. Does it go into 51? Yes, one time. 1 times 34 is 34. When we subtract it, we have 17 left over. Does 34 go into 17? No. We bring down the 0. Does 34 go into 170? Yeah, it goes in there 5 times. 5 times 34 is 170, and it zeroes out. Let's just do a quick check. Well, we know that 34 times 10 would be 340. And half of 340 would be 170, because that would be 5 times 34. Instead of 34 times 10, 5 times 34 would be half of the 340. 34 plus 17 is 51. So 340 plus 170 is going to be 510. All right, I'll have you try one more. Go ahead and try this one. Ooh, let me slide it down just a touch. Don't forget to move the decimals. Let's see how you did. Move the decimals. You really end up with 302 divided by 5. Let's see. Does 5 fit into 3? No, so I leave that blank. Does 5 fit into 30? Yes, it goes in there 6 times. Notice how the 6 is right above the 30. 5 times 6 is 30. When we subtract it out, we have 0. We bring down the 2. How many times does 5 go into 2? Well, it goes in there 0 times. Bring down a 0. We've got our decimal here. We can just keep bringing down zeros. So how about 20? Does 5 fit into 20? Yes, it fits in there 4 times. 4 times 5 is 20. When you subtract it out, it zeroes out. Is it correct? Well, 300 divided by 5 would be 60, correct? And then 2/5, that's one of our landmark fractions. 2/5 is 0.4, so there's your 60.4 for your 302. All right, just a couple thoughts. Notice how I constantly kept my digits lined up where they're supposed to be. 32 doesn't go into 6 2 times. 32 goes into 67 2 times. Let's take a look at another one of these. 59 doesn't go into 7, or 59 doesn't go into 7 one time. 59 goes into 70 one time. It's really important that you keep those digits lined up. It goes into 708 12 times. All right? So digit placement, sometimes kids get a little sloppy, and that becomes a problem. All right, why don't you go ahead and take a look at these 2 problems here for your ticket to the show. 16.8 divided by 0.4, these are pretty simple, and 12.6 divided by 0.6. Go ahead and give them a shot. All right, well, we'll do some more of this in class tomorrow. Here's a ticket to the show. Name the show, just for fun. Full House. Great show, right? Yeah. Significant day yesterday. Let me see if I've got it here. Yesterday on January 9th, 2022, Bob Saget, or Danny Tanner, passed away. He was only, I think, about 65 years old. Pretty fun show. So if you're looking for something to watch, it's good, clean family fun. This is a great show. You'll like it. Very funny. Take care. Thanks for watching.